We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those thugs.
Rap is something you do. Hip-hop is something you live. Rap is something you do. Hip-hop is something you... Rap is something you do. Hip-hop, you are not just doing hip-hop.
Humble Kingz is brought to you in part by Poppa Q's Smoked Meats. Go to PoppaQSmokedMeats.com to find out where he's going to be in your town.
Come get this meat. No, did it.
This episode of Humble Kingz is brought to you in part by St. Matthew Baptist Church. We are located on the corner of 1001 North 30th Street on 30th and Izzard, where we do chicken right. Just kidding. But if you want to check us out, go to Facebook, St. Matthew Baptist Church, or on YouTube, St. Matthew Baptist Church, Omaha, to catch all of our live streams. Hope to see you tap in.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Omaha's #1 Christian hip-hop radio show, The Humble Kingz.
Yo, Grace and Keys, this is me live from the Hootie on my way home. Humble Kingz radio show. We are live in an EFFECT. It's your boy T. Barlow. I know you can't see me. That's because I'm black and beautiful. And it's dark out here. On the line with me, none other than my brother.
DJ Flyness.
You missing your cue, that's you.
No, I hit it right. You probably on a delay, I don't know. But I hit it right after you said it.
Oh, did you? You know what? This Bluetooth thing not to be a struggle. When I get home, I got probably about like another 15, 20 minutes before I make it to the crib. And we have to do our best, man. But so I'm going to leave it to you to tell the folks what we got in store for them tonight.
All right, we got 2 reviews. But we can play some songs until T get back and he'll be able to talk clearly. And y'all be able to see his mug. Because right now he's just blacker than black. But he's black, y'all.
That's right. Yeah. I'm a Kingz Radio, man. Well, I'll be back as soon as possible.
I'm a Kingz, y'all.
Humble Kingz radio show. Omaha's #1 Christian hip-hop radio show, The Humble Kingz.
Buckle in, try to keep up. 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 Rapids are ripping in rhythm, I'm driven, delivering vision with syllables flipping in scripture, inscription, they slipping and tripping. I'm sprinting the distance, the instant I'm in it, I'm bending the limits, addiction, collision with critics is minimal, lyrical, miracle, spiritual, pinnacle, speed in the syllabic intervals, biblical pivot in middle of minimal breath. I'm ahead of the beat like it's critical, literal, clinical, chemical, rushing the drum line, punching the tongue's time, every rhyme spine, cutting through the front line, one mind, double barrel tongue fire, lungs wide, never tired, run miles while they're stuck in the mudslide. You step, I'm already past, that's facts. I lap tracks, map laps on the back of a prayer stack, fast track to the throne, can't match that. Every snapback capped in the gap where the snares clap. Buckle in, try to keep up. Spitting bars like it's going out of style. You take 2 steps, I already ran a mile. Got a couple verses you might wanna hear, but the sound of my voice fades cause you all the way back there. This ain't just skill, it's the spirit in my chest. Fuel in the lungs, word sharp in the breath. While they lag in the dust, I'm a light in the race. Every pace I set leaves grace in its trace. Can't keep up, can't keep up. Buckle in, try to keep up. Can't keep up, can't keep up. Buckle in, try to keep up. Can't keep up, can't keep up. Buckle in, try to keep up. Can't keep up, can't keep up. Speed of the spirit, I'm winning this race. Check the stopwatch, already broke it. Lines so fast they combust when I spoke it. Think it's just tongue work, nah, it's the focus. Faith in the storm like Peter, don't choke it. You can't match moves when the steps are divine. My cadence is kingdom, my breath on the line. Your shadow still standing where my past died. I'm 10 cities ahead with the king as my guide. This ain't just speed, it's spirit-led velocity. Every mile I run is another soul in prophecy. Every saint just speed is spirit-led velocity. Every mile I run is another soul in prophecy. Glory to the one who designed my stride. Every burst in my verse is the word applied from the dirt. I was hurt, but he turned my tide. Now the hurt is a verse that can't be denied. Can't keep up. I'm proof that the pace of grace keeps shame erased. While the proud get loud, but they lose the race. I'm a servant with a surge that the world can't chase. That's a servant zero signing off for now. Buckle in, try to keep up. 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 Can't keep up, can't keep up. Can't keep up, can't keep up. Buckle in, try to keep up. Can't keep up, can't keep up. Buckle in, try to keep up. Can't keep up, can't keep up. Speed of the spirit, I'm winning this race.
Omaha's #1 Christian hip-hop radio show, The Humble Kingz.
And I say we are back. T is driving. He's being dangerous on the road.
Hey, listen. Hey, quiet as you can. You know, I'm sitting here riding, coming straight from, I'm gonna go ahead and just say, I was in a firearms class and I didn't realize when I jumped in this car with my weapon and bullets in this front seat.
Oh my goodness! Don't get pulled over. Drive the speed limit, please. It's just like
So, I'm legal. Everything's legal. It's just maybe not the way that I'm carrying it.
Yeah.
Maybe, if I get pulled over, hurry up and throw it in the glove compartment.
God, watch over him right now.
Yeah, just throw the bullet in the back seat.
Watch
It's
over
not
him.
loaded. It's not loaded. I can say that much.
God, watch over him right now. Real-
I didn't realize until I was already on the interstate. It's like, dude, like this supposed to be in the trunk. I was like, yeah. So, yeah, man, I'm about to. Yeah, I'm watching, and and I'm going. I'm on 680. So 680 gets dark, so that means some of them guys, man, like them cops, it's just like a little dark crevice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just ready to hop out on you.
Real quick, T, what did you think of that last song?
So
It wasn't. It's not real. I'm just asking you.
From what I heard, like for the most part, it sounds dope. He did do like one of the things I caught was like he used like some for what was considered forbidden rhymes these days. Like when you start rhyming miracle, lyrical, spiritual, and biblical, like that's kind of like it's almost like taboo to rhyme those words anymore. It's like like in the secular word, rhyming bottles and models. Like you ain't supposed to do that anymore.
Who made that rule? Who made that rule?
It's a norm. It's a
Yeah, but who made that rule? Ain't a rule.
It's a lyricist norm. Like there's like a matter of fact, like there was a video with like Eminem and D12 at one point to say, hey man, these are rhymes, because like so many people were using those rhymes where it's just like, all right, look, we're gonna have to retire that. And so forth. And so whenever I hear it, like I always think about that, because as a matter of fact, I knew a few guys who used those exact words that rhyme, and it's like every time I hear it now, it's almost like it's become kind of like it flirts with corny, right? However, I will say that the song as a whole sounds dope, whatnot. So I wanna just be like, man, I'm just straight hating. Now, the song as a whole sounded dope. I'm just saying, like, when I heard that scheme, I was like, he used that taboo scheme, so, yeah.
All right.
That's a lyricist thing, so.
All right, let me get to another song while you driving. Pay attention so you don't get pulled over. I actually sent this song to you because I was looking for another song for the comic book show. So I just downloaded it and we'll go ahead and play this one.
So you said this is the same song you sent to me or a different one?
Yeah, that same one, the cosplay song.
Yeah, I listened to it. It sounded pretty cool. Yeah, so, let's get it. How about Kingz Radio?
All right, Humble Kingz, y'all.
Humble Kingz Radio Show.
My God versus your gods. My God wins that 100% of the time. But America, your gods, Mammon, Bell, let's just say they don't stand a chance. Their faces on the floor like Dagon. Sir, tell them what you told Bell.
I told Bell to go to hell. So many false gods, not really hard to tell. I know that freedom is a gift to me. It came from God, not the Statue of Liberty. We worship celebrities, the line we have crossed it. Gain the world and forfeit your soul, hell is the profit. They sacrifice the Moloch, Illuminati robots. We don't kneel to your guys, that's because we know God. Y'all may do it y'all way, but we worship Yahweh. Thou shalt have no other gods before me, that's what God said. The God of this world ain't God to this world. How you bowing to a God that's gonna die with the world? Make it make sense to me. I hear the Lord saying, come confess your sins to me. All life begins and it ends with me. Alpha, Omega, greater than greater. Put this on paper. I am coming with my judgments. Sitting on this throne and I'm laughing at this nonsense. I cannot be duplicated. There is no debating. Tell me who's your God, be your Satan. Choose wisely, your answer won't surprise me. You wanna know who I am? Just seek me and you'll find me. Choose wisely, your answer won't surprise me. You want to know who I am? Just seek me and you'll find me.
I am not done with you yet. Happy a new camp, my judgment's a movement, and you haven't moved yet. So my will is prudent, and I will influence her. Then I'll lend a blood, and then I'm like, who's next? Hecate, Geb, Ra, Osiris, Horus, Shu, Apis, Isis, Thoth, Nu. Expect my fist on you for being unrighteous. For being unrighteous. Thick darkness and a virus, now your nation's in a crisis. My justice is unbiased and my judgment is the highest. I will punish your defiance and shut you up in silence. Every plague was begged from the sin where I placed my land on. I raised my fist to get you, this judgment was hands-on. Like a paraplegic, you don't have one leg to stand on. You'll bow to me like Dagon. When I was done with him, he didn't have arms. I am Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Humans know me as Yahweh. America, this is a warning. Either you do things my way. Hear my voice through my prophets just like Time J. You ran up like Sodom since you dressed up like I'm in cosplay. Since you dressed up like I'm in cosplay. Since you dressed up like I'm in cosplay. America, hear my voice through my prophets, so you end up like Sodom. Since you dressed up like I'm in cosplay. America, you're treading dangerous waters. You're walking down a dangerous path. Do you think that when God sends the plagues of Egypt to Egypt, that he was just doing that just to be doing that? No, he was challenging each of their false gods. The water and the blood, Exodus 7:17-18. God challenged a Nuket and Happy. They were the gods of the Nile. They couldn't stop the plague. The plague of frogs, Exodus 7. God challenged a cat who manifested like a frog. You have the plague of lice, who challenged Gel, who was called the god of the earth. That's when God had Aaron to strike the earth, and that's when lice came on. You have swarms, Exodus 8. This would challenge Ra, because he was believed to have a head like a beetle. These swarms, that speaks for itself. The plague of livestock. Hathor was a cow-headed Egyptian goddess, and Apis the bull god. God sent a plague on the livestock. The plague of boils, Exodus 9. God challenged Thoth, who is called the god of wisdom and the god of medicine. God sent boils to the Egyptians and their animals to show that their God couldn't heal them. The plague of fire and hell, Exodus 9. God sent hell upon the nation of Egypt, the worst that they've ever seen. This challenged Shu, Nut, and Horus. All of those dealt with the weather. You have locusts. That challenged Osiris. Thick darkness challenged Ra, who was supposed to be the sun god. And the death of the firstborn challenged the gods of life and health. Isis and Osiris. They weren't able to stop Yahweh.
Omaha's #1 Christian hip-hop radio show, The Humble Kingz.
And we are back. I can see T a little bit. You're muted.
Am I muted?
There you go. Now I hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, that was a really good didactic song, meaning that like you learn something from it. Their style reminds me. Have you ever listened to Foreknown?
Say it one more time. Who?
Have you ever listened to Foreknown? Foreknown.
No.
Okay, but you do remember like the Humble Beat stuff, like as a label, right? Of course you remember because like Jack Hill very first came out, right?
A lot of people, propaganda, all of them, yeah.
Yeah, so he was a Humble Beat artist, but he was one of the lesser known ones.
Right? Oh, okay.
And I guarantee you, like you go back and listen to his album. What I liked about like his album was, it wasn't like this. Like it wasn't like traditionally like a full on Christ centered, as in like every song is about the gospel album. But the name of the album was called Ornithology. But the reason why I'm bringing him up though is like their style reminds me of him.
Okay.
Because he was really animated with his voice and how he you know what I'm saying, and how he did his songs and stuff. Like there was nothing monotone about his voice at all. He was just like he was almost like he was kind of like a character. However, it didn't feel like he was playing a character. It felt like he was being himself. But that's who they remind me of. Like I can see like them collaborating with it. If he's still a Christian, I don't even know if the guy was like, you know. The last time I saw him, he was cussing online. I was like, yo.
Oh.
But like,
and he wasn't mad. He wasn't mad either.
well, no, he was mad about something. It was something about race and politics and stuff like that. He was cussing, and I was just like, yo, you know, okay, I don't know what the, you know, but his album is dope. the name of the album is called Ornithology. I definitely recommend like people checking it out. I would not. It's based on like the ornithologist study of birds. And so it's like God's eyes on the sparrow. So like I know he watches me. And so this type of thing. And so yeah, it was dope. But that's what these guys remind me of. And and just the whole like pointing out the purposes behind God's plague on Egypt. Because anybody can easily ask, like, well, how come we just didn't start with the death of the children? Like, if that's what it was going to take. But it was like, no, it was more to it than that. It was about like creating an identity, like within the minds of the children of Israel, like an identity, like who He is. You got to think about this, right? The children of Israel at that time.
How you doing, bro? Oh, did we lose you, T?
My fault. Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay. You said the children of Israel at that time.
I had my Bluetooth phone in the car and I turned my car off. But
oh, okay. Now you sound even clear. You sound clear now.
Yeah, the children of Israel at that time, they didn't have the Bible. You gotta think about that. Because remember, who wrote the first 5 books of the Bible?
Moses.
Moses did. And Moses didn't write. Moses didn't start writing until after the Exodus. So they only knew word of mouth about who God was and who God is. They knew to pray to Him. They knew about the promise, but they really didn't know a whole lot about Him. And so God was like making Himself known in multiple ways and showing like, yo, like I'm God. Like I do this. Like this is what I do. And that's kind of like what they were saying in this song, which kind of like really like lines up which just lines up with the whole just narrative of Exodus and so forth. So like that's why I like this particular song.
All right, I got one more song to play.
Yeah, and I'm here at the house. I just got to, as soon as I find the house keys, here we go.
Yeah, perfect. So I'll just play the song while you switch over to the computer and everything.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, I'm a Kingz, y'all.
Humble Kingz Radio Show. Omaha's #1 Christian hip-hop radio show, The Humble Kingz.
What do you believe? I believe in God. Do you live like you believe in God? Not all the time.
I believe in what isn't seen, so I don't lean on what's in my sight. Today I woke up a new being, all has been clean for me through the night. Can't imagine if I died and He showed a clips of me in my life. Double edge every time that I hit a script, it feel like a knife. Transformation in the mind, now I got a different look at my life. Only focus on right now, cause the past don't even be hype. Don't even mention the light, child, without emphasis put on the light. And I don't wanna be in your top 5 unless the phone me is Christ. Yeah. Hold up. Can't nobody take the zeal. Me got on contract, why would I take a deal? Guard your heart, put up a fight, gotta in the wheel. You in the dark and looking for light, I know who can pay the bill. I could give you a name for real. Christ. Yeah. Come get your electricity, the power yours no matter the ethnicity. The past is gone, it ain't gonna be no memory. God is fishing for a light to carry out the gospel energy. He be granting wishes like an odd parent, I feel like Timothy Turner. I'm just a server, I don't expect him to owe me nothing. I am the lesser to him, he go before me, treat him like an older cousin. No requests when I check in, cause as of lately I don't have a want for nothing. It's a struggle for me to stay pressed in, but as of lately I feel like I hold the button. When the flesh is open, I don't look at the menu, cause I can't risk it being in pollution. We already know He built this temple, what I look like tearing down the institution. Forgiveness that fell on the kid, and that's what got rid of what had me in retribution. It's hard to know what I did when all of my sins already had an execution. Don't even mention the light, child, without emphasis put on the light. And I don't wanna be in your top 5 unless the phone top of me is Christ. Yeah, hold up, I think all of my tests are finished. It's the return of the anointing, now all of my flesh diminished. When I'm in the flow, I gotta spark it up, I gotta test the limits. I got the bars up when I be charged up, I'm like a Tesla in it. That's why I ain't gotta check the engine. Hold up, Wait, when would I even check the engine? I don't know how to stop. I could never skip over scripture. When it comes to the word, I don't know how to hop. God said put my soul in it when I talk, and that's how I'ma know it's go pop. Shoes got holes in them because of this walk. It feel like I'm going in Crocs. The bars make them take heed, so they wanna know when I drop. It's God written, that's why the flow be clean. I'm not even holding a mop. I was in vain till I had the scripture he gave it and told me to go to the top. I had took Satan right out of the picture. He ain't even know that the photo was cropped. Hold up, wait, let's look at the evolution. Every day I run into a problem, but all of them come with a resolution. I had to make some choices, gave it my all, revamping the revolution. It's the return of the anointed. My fall came to a conclusion.
Omaha's #1 Christian hip-hop radio show, The Humble Kingz.
Yeah, we are back. And T is almost set up because I saw him getting his headset there.
Yeah, I'm saying like I don't know why my computer acting slow, but hold on, I'm about to be in here in a second. It's loading. It is loading.
Anyway, what would you think about that song before we get to reviews after that? Well, we'll get to a Sonic Boom and then we'll do the reviews the second half.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
So we're good.
Honestly, I didn't get a chance to really pay a whole lot of attention to it as I was trying to jump into the studio. And here I go.
All right, take your other stuff out first. Go ahead. There we go.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All is well. Look, see, I gotta get my ambiance right in the room, and but I didn't get a chance to really like hear, like listen.
Heary.
Yeah, I I heard it, but I didn't get a chance to listen. So you got to tell me what you thought of that song.
Oh, I like that. I have both of those songs. Those last two songs that I played. Well, not the cosplay, but the one before that. Both of those came out recently, and so I grabbed them because they have videos. So yeah, they both sounded solid. I actually liked them. I added them both to my playlist. So
hey, who was that last one? Because I didn't get a chance to catch the name. Was that Kieran the Light?
Yeah.
Okay. Not that I knew that from his voice. I saw I'm looking at the comments now.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I'm like, like that, like. Actually, no, I didn't add that last one in there because it's not on Spotify yet. So I guess it's like new.
Oh, okay. I don't know why you're loud to me, but you are.
All right. Am I loud to everybody else too? Answer me. I'm gonna turn myself down. Answer me.
All right. What do I want to do here? First and foremost.
Let's get to a Sonic Boom.
Let's do it.
It's time for a Sonic Boom.
Make me some room, I'm coming through. I'm finna hit y'all with it. Make me some room, I'm coming through. I'm finna hit y'all with it. Make me some room, I'm coming through. I'm finna hit y'all with it. I'm finna hit y'all with it. Sonic boom, Sonic boom. I'm finna hit y'all with it. Sonic boom, Sonic boom. I'm finna hit y'all with it. Sonic boom, Sonic boom. I'm finna hit y'all with it. I'm finna hit y'all with it. Giving that realness to everybody listening. Sonic boom to your eardrum, listen in. I'm with the team where we live this and get it in. Power line standing out, never fitting in.
Humble Kingz is brought to you in part by Poppa Q Smoked Meats. Go to PoppaQSmokedMeats.com to find out where he's going to be in your town.
Come get this meat. No, did it.
I promise you, these things be moving.
Yeah.
Like I have to move my every week. I gotta move my every day. I gotta prove my love. No,
You got to fight every day.
every week I gotta pull my drop down, like the one that said my DJ Flyness always have it at the bottom. Cause once I hit it, that's at the end of it. So everything else is at the top, and it's all be jumbled up and everything. Like, what's up with that? Anyway, back to basics, like we have been doing until we get somebody to talk about laugh at.
What we got this week?
why your thing up there like that?
Because you loud. I'm trying to adjust the.
Turn your volume down. Am I louder than the music?
Hold on. I don't even hear music right now.
No, I'm talking about when I play music, like the.
You know, hold on a second. Let me.
Like when the Sonic Boom played.
No,
I'm louder than T. That's what it says. I'm louder than T.
Right. You know, but you know what though? I can deal with it.
All right, check. Let me know now. Is that better?
Yes.
All right.
I think so.
Okay. I don't know. Samantha, tell us.
Yeah.
All right. She said no.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It feels better on my ears now. So.
How did all of a sudden I get loud like that? That's crazy.
I don't know.
That's good. It's better. She said better. I am literally on the last dot.
It's the
says
Negro.
I'm 10%. It's all right. I switched a little. Maybe it's because I switched this thing over here. So now it's coming in clear. Crystal clear. But anyway, back to basics. If you live a good life, you be a good person. You pay your tithes. You pay your offering. You help the poor, and pray, eat your vitamins, and everything else.
Let me say, eat your vitamins.
Eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and do your training. Nothing bad would ever happen to you in life.
No, nobody in their right mind will believe that. Yeah. She's on the delay. You've been loud. You were good before that last adjustment.
So I need to go back up a little bit.
You can go back up. Put it on 20. You said you on 10?
Yeah.
Put it on 20.
All right. So,
yeah.
I mean,
but
they'll never get cancer. All that, everything that I name. Nothing bad will happen to you. You ain't gonna die in the car accident, get robbed, lose your job, never get cancer, never get sick.
I guess you never have a light bill due. Like, who said that? Where you get that from?
That's where Christians get. This is the from the video that I sent you that says 10 top things that Christians get wrong.
Yeah, they do get that wrong. I mean, because here's the thing. Like, think about it, man. Like, you know, like Christ talks a lot about suffering. You know, suffering with him. There's a lot in the Bible that talks about suffering with Christ, suffering for the sake of the kingdom, suffering for righteousness' sake, right? And then just recognizing that, like sometimes, man, it rains on the just like it rains on the unjust. You know what I mean? That's just a fact of life. Like, that doesn't mean that God loves you any less or anything. And this idea of having no struggle whatsoever, this idea that hardship is some sort of a curse, you know, there's no biblical basis for it in actuality. And mind you, it is true that God has used those things as punishments at times, but narrative isn't the norm. Just because he may have used it as a punishment at one point because of like certain covenant expectations, like, you know, like with the covenant came, you know, say, man, you bless, you know, he says you obey me, I'll bless you. You know, you disobey me and I curse you. You know, that's like the nutshell. Like, that doesn't mean that's the norm. That was for the people who were under the old covenant. We're not under the old covenant. We're new covenant Christians, right? But then, like what about Job? Job was faithful, right?
I know where I'm probably loud. I'm not on this microphone.
Yeah, that might be it. Yeah.
Let me switch.
But you know, like, I mean, you're straight now to me. But
okay.
But you know, Job wasn't doing anything wrong. Job was minding his own business, serving God the way that he serves God. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And then boom. You know, and
this here is what why people think that, you know, when something happened to him, it's always the devil because of Job, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get tapped by the devil like Job did.
No, you know, no, that's not what's happening. No.
My job said I was coming to work on late, but I wasn't. They just hate me, and the devil just attacking me. Like he did Job.
Yo, listen, the devil is not omnipresent. He can't be attacking you, me, and everybody else who's having a problem all at the same time. Like no.
It's just demons.
Nah, man. And but even still, let's say like if that's the case, you gotta understand like they can't move without God's permission.
Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't learn anything else from the book of Job, Satan couldn't do anything until God was like, all right, man, here's what you can do and here's what you can't do. He gave him some boundaries.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Even in mess with Job, he's like, yeah, you can't touch his body.
Yeah.
You can touch all this stuff. Yeah.
Can't touch a hair on his head.
Yep. Showing up, you know what I mean? And you see that actually throughout. If people actually take time to slow down and truly study Revelation, you see that in Revelation. That's why, like, I be telling folks, like, y'all sitting here calling yourselves trying to fear demons, like, for what? Like, God is sovereign even over them.
Right.
And when you realize and recognize that, you'll understand that in your suffering that you may be going through, God is still sovereign, and your suffering is not meaningless. He's working something. And at this point, our job here is to sit and trust him and trust that he's going to bring us through, and also trust that he's going to fulfill his promise that there's going to be a day where suffering will be a thing of the past. It's just not today.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it's easy to misunderstand the Bible. What I'm trying to say is there are people who call themselves pastors and get it wrong, right? Mm-hmm. And we know that we supposed to study ourselves too, because your pastor could be wrong. You can't just always listen to somebody because they're a pastor or what they say. Let me give you a perfect story before we go into reviews. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting at home one day and I have this pastor friend, right, that I've known for a while, and he calls me and he says, "Hey, I need to talk to you. It's an emergency, like as soon as possible, yada, yada, yada." I'm like, okay, tell me what you need to tell me. He's like, no, it needs to be face-to-face. I'm like, all right, I could be there like tomorrow. Is that cool? Yeah, just ASAP. So I drive over there. He live in the boondocks. And I get there, and he's like, I'm like, hey, man, what's going on? How you doing? Oh, man, I'm doing all right. How you doing? And I'm just like, I'm not really want to talk about how I'm doing. Like, I want to know what's going on. You wanted me to hurry up and come out here, right? Right. I just need to tell you something. I'm like, okay. He's like, you might think I'm crazy. And I was like, so immediately in my head goes, don't make a face on whatever he's about to say, because it may be crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
He said, you might think I'm crazy. Yeah.
Right?
Might, so I already do.
So he starts going in, right? He's like, you know the Pope? I'm like, yeah. He's like, he's a false prophet. And I was like, I don't remember them calling him a prophet, but okay. And then he said, Obama? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, he's the Antichrist. And I was like,
wait, he said Obama's the Antichrist?
Yeah. And I was like, okay. And then he goes, but that's not what I called you here for. And I was like, all right, then why you have to throw that out there, And he goes, I know the date. I know the date to, you know the date to what? I know the date that Jesus is coming back. And instantly in my head, I'm still a babe in the Bible, but I'm like, well, you're not supposed to know the time or date that Jesus is coming back. What are you talking about? I know I read this a bunch of times and heard it.
Right.
And he's going in on this long thing and putting stuff together, and I'm like, I think you have lost your mind. Like, it had the date. Oh, it was supposed to be like February 19th or 20th was what he said, and he was like, this big meteor is going to hit Nicaragua and it's going to take like all the southern states out. Like, he was dead serious, bro.
Yeah.
I wish I could have saw his face the day after the rapture, though.
The day after his date?
Yeah.
No, I'd have stayed the night at his house.
We was already moving out. We already lived out here by then.
Oh, I'm about to say, I'd have been like.
He was like, I know y'all moving, so you got to stay safe. He was like, where you moving? Nebraska? Oh, yeah. Oh, you good. The tidal wave and all that's not going to hit y'all. I was like, okay. But then, here was the craziest part. I wasn't allowed to tell anybody. I'm like, shouldn't we be telling people that Jesus is coming back?
Yeah, man. Nah, and again, man, just
he was dead serious. I'm like, bro, you're a pastor. You can't be saying this. You can't. You can't be saying this.
Man, I don't look. I don't even know what else to say. But it's like, yo, folks, man, like, get into the word. Take your time. You know, like, there's a lot of crazy stuff that people believe. What we started with, you know, with the whole Christianity is a cheat code to a happy life, and also a lot of what people believe about end times and all that stuff. Like, dude, like, honestly, like, you gotta ask yourself, like, have you seen that and understood that for yourself from the word, or are you just regurgitating stuff that you've been hearing for decades?
I regurgitate.
Yeah, you need to cut that out.
I wasn't even expecting to be here last week. I thought I was getting raptured. I don't even know why I'm here right now.
Yeah, you here because
you're here with me, so we both did something wrong, because that's how the rapture works.
No.
Wait. Oh man, let's get to some.
Let's do it. Let's get out of here on that one.
I can't even keep a straight face on that either. Humble Kingz.
Yeah.
Humble Kingz Radio Show.
Cheer. West side of the throne. Ha ha. Cheer. That's it right there. 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 That's it right there.
Holy, holy, honor, power, and glory. Only fit for one birth, the virgin. Carpenter by trade, master by right. Lord of all lord, king of all thrones. Jesus came through 42 generations. Line of David, wine he made mouth. Bread he fed Paul, fish he multiplied. Demons he drove out, disciples chose 12, minus the sellout. Cursed the fig tree without cursing it out. He made H2O, he steady as the flow. Died in my place and didn't leave a note. Suffer the criminal, buried to be no more. He rose with all strength in heaven and on earth. Hallelujah, salvation and glory, honor and dunamis. He is excellent.
That's it right there. 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 Crafty and cunning so you don't see him coming. You shed at your likes and now we see who's running. 65 in the clip, 1 in the chamber. 66 books steady and gunning. Whole armor of God for the run-ins. Some still asking who the son is. The middle of the three, some say the Prince of Peace. The author of finisher faith to say the least. One with a mark not the same as the beast. After the truth from saying capiche. Back to the straight and narrow, to the marrow. The helmet of salvation for the darts and arrows. No parable here, so you see it's thorough. Put it in red, words of the sparrow. Our Father, our hero, more bigger than dineros. The kid started from zero. That's it right there, that's it right there, that's it right there. That's it right there, that's it right there, that's it right there. That's it right there, that's it right there, that's it right there. That's it right there, that's it right there, that's it right there.
Number one Christian hip hop radio show, The Humble Kingz.
Yeah, well, Humble Kingz Radio. Hey, yo, you know what? That title says it all. Hey, yo,
that's it right there.
That's it right there.
That's it right there.
That's it.
That's it right there.
Hey, listen, Mr. Pickney, as far as I'm concerned, never misses with me. He never misses. Like I always, every song I hear, I'd be like, yeah, I like that. But for whatever reason, I kind of feel like this is probably like my most favorite song of his that I've heard. Yeah, I got.
And I can't find a song.
I was searching for it the whole time.
Right.
Like I was typing in like that's it right there.
I'm like, I can't find it.
Yeah. I'm seeing songs and I'm like, yo, that ain't it. That ain't it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
I'm like, that's not it right there. Right.
Right. So has this been dropped yet, Mr. Pickney? He's in there. Has this been dropped yet, or is it something that's in the works? Drop
it 12/24. Okay. Christmas Eve.
All right.
Yo, I opened my gifts on Christmas Eve, so I'll remember. It's a gift.
Yeah. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put a reminder in there. Yo, I like that.
That was it.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah. At first, though, let me tell you, because at first, dude, like I was listening, I was like, "Yo, is that Mr. Pickney?" Because that ain't how he usually spit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I was like, "Did he say?" But then when I realized, I was like, "Oh, featuring." I'm assuming it's pronounced Daiquiri, or whatnot. I'm assuming that his name is pronounced Daiquiri, or it could be Decory, or it could be Decorad. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's like Daiquiri or whatnot. I was like, oh no, that might be him, but nevertheless, Mr. Pickney in with his signature style. And for me, that's one of the things that I love about him the most is he doesn't sound like anybody, at least not off the top of my head. Like I don't like most people you can hear who their inspirations are and like where they learn and stuff like him. He's like, nah, this is where I'm at. This is my lane. This is me. This is my voice. This is my style. Like, and I like you hear anybody else rapping like this, you best believe they stole it from me. Yeah, man. Hey, man, we love you back, Mr. Pickney, man. Like, thank you for that submission. You get a thumbs up from me.
Yeah, it's a thumbs up all the way.
Yeah.
I don't need to say nothing. It was like instantly I was like, okay, I gotta get this on. Like,
Yeah. Right. I was mad.
And you know what? And I say this all the time. Like, you can have a lazy hook and it be good, right? Sometimes you can have a lazy hook and you should be like, yo, that was just lazy and it did not work. This is a lazy hook that worked. That's all you needed to say was that's it right there.
Yeah.
And it was like, just with the beat and the tempo that y'all was using it was like, that's it.
Yeah,
you don't even have to add anything in between that. Yeah. That's all you have to say.
Lazy hooks gotta fit the package, and it fits the package. Like you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying, like the wrong type of beat, the weak verses. You know what I mean? Like that stuff will make a lazy hook. If like for example. Like, a matter of fact, no. Because what I'm saying is not even totally true. Because there are some times where the hook does go with the verses, and even still, like, it's trash. Like, for example, Laffy Taffy by D4L. That's a lazy hook. Shake that Laffy Taffy. Shake that. I hated everything about that song. Because it had a lazy hook and it had a lazy verse, and I guess like with this, and we're using lazy hook like really. I think that's probably like not a fair term because it's not so much that it's a lazy hook. It's just that it was a simple
hook. Yeah,
it was a simple hook, right? But sometimes a simple hook is all you need when you have heavy verses. Yeah. Right, and so I guess.
Plus they're saying that's it right there, so they let you know like I don't need to say anything. That's it right there.
Like that's it.
Right?
So
it all fits together and makes sense.
Yeah, and so it's just like how like when people sometimes be on Facebook and be like, that's it, that's the post, like like that's what this is.
Right.
And so forth.
You finished or you're done?
Yeah. Get out my office. Bye. Love you.
Like I'm just trying to be on camera.
Yeah, she is.
Trying to be on camera, Dad. Like chill out.
Hey, I came home like I was home by myself, so to see my door open, I was just like. I
got my gun. No.
I don't. I took it upstairs, locked it away in the safe. Locked it in the safe. Yeah. Could
have got murdered right on camera. Like
I could have, but you know what? The evidence. Y'all had the evidence. It'd have been there. It'd have been live.
No, we would have been like looking like, is this AI? That's the world we live in now.
Hey, I was thinking if I got pulled over, I wasn't gonna log off. I was gonna stay online. So y'all know everything that happened.
I wanted something. Yeah, it definitely was catchy.
Yeah, it was catchy.
Definitely was catchy in the best way too.
And
not in the worst way.
I'm about to say, and that's the thing about. He said, "Is that you?" Is it? Yeah. But that's the thing. That's why I said like maybe it's not fair to call it. It's a lazy hook when you got trash verses, but it's a simplistic catchy hook when you got dope verses.
All right, I'm gonna just start saying simple hooks because I don't want to offend somebody when they get a simple hook and it doesn't go with their song.
Nah, offend them. That's how they learn. You're offending them unto repentance. That's Bible.
Humble Kingz Radio Show.
Let me give you a little introduction. You don't know who you're playing with. You come with guns, I come with words. I'll spit you out my mouth. Put all your demons on the couch. I told you I would expose you. I'm getting stronger and stronger like Samson. In his absence, I'm gonna be the Black Nazarene. That's English for the service of Jesus Christ Marines. Black is an adjective, 1/3 of a person. Let me take you to court and take back my land and win. I'm a Moorish American. Stop with your antics. I'm gonna kill you. You gonna kill me like you did the rest of the prophets? You gonna poison me like you did Noble Jew Ali? I know your signs of your madness. You a tenant, I'm a servant. I'm here to free my vineyard. You murderer, you disobedient tenant. Dare you call yourself a Jew? You synagogue of Satan. Why don't you believe in Jesus Christ as the Son of God? You self-seeking demon. Do you understand obedience? You couldn't be there for the Israelites? And since you couldn't bless them, I'm not gonna bless you. You don't know who you're playing with. You come with guns, I come with words. I take you out all by myself. I got the same spirit of Jesus. I'm arise, I'm alive. I'm in the Lamb's Book alive. You don't know who you're playing with. You come with guns, I come with words. I take you out all by myself. I got the same spirit of Jesus. I'm arise, I'm alive. I'm in the Lamb's Book alive. You don't know who you're playing with. Don't know who you're playing with. You come with guns, I come with words. I take you out all by myself. I got the same spirit of Jesus. I'm arise, I'm alive. I'm in the Lamb's Book alive. You don't know who you're playing with. You come with guns, I come with words. I take you out all by myself. I got the same spirit of Jesus. I'm arise, I'm alive. I'm in the Lamb's Book alive. You don't know who you're playing with. Black is an adjective, 1/3 of a person. Let me take you to court and take back my land and win. I'm a Moorish American. Stop with your antics. I'm gonna kill you. You gonna kill me like you did the rest of the prophets? You gonna poison me like you did Noble Jew Ali? I know your signs of your madness. You a tenant, I'm a servant. I'm here to free my vineyard. You murderer, you disobedient tenant. You don't know who you're playing with. You come with guns, I come with words. I take you out all by myself. I got the same spirit of Jesus. I'm arise, I'm alive. I'm in the Lamb's Book alive. You don't know who you're playing with. You come with guns, I come with words. I take you out all by myself. I got the same spirit of Jesus. I'm arise, I'm alive. I'm in the Lamb's Book alive. You don't know who you're playing with.
Humble Kingz Radio Show.
Humble Kingz Radio. Yo. Hey, yo, so we are back. So that was Trado. That's the second thing we played from him.
Mm-hmm.
And so listening to this, I don't know what this man believes now.
I was a little confused myself.
And so like listening to some of the language. And I mean, I said that face says it all. Yeah. So I was listening. And so I decided to I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. So I went and I'm gonna get it together in a second. So I went and looked them up on Facebook, and what it was like, you want to murder me like they did Noble Drew Ali. Noble Drew Ali was like from like the Moorish, the Moorish, some people say it, temple. They called him a prophet. The Moorish science temple, right? And so it's like, well, yo, like, are you? I don't know, like, are you speaking in him in an honorable fashion? So I was like, well, let me just see if I can find him on Facebook. And so I found the Facebook page. He looks a little different in this picture than on here. Like, there's more facial hair. So so what I did was like, I went kind of scrolled this thing, and so you may have saw me like lift my headphones up a little bit, and I did that to push play on something, and like, so I hear his voice on one of these posts, and so it's like, okay. So I'm not I am not sure if he is of the Hebrew Israelite persuasion or Islamic, because he's on here in one of his posts like quoting the Quran. So and the reason why I'm bringing this up is just like, yo, this is America, Jack. You can, you go ahead and you can serve whoever, say, as for me and my house, we gonna serve the Lord. It's a hill I would die on, that that the biblical gospel is the truth, and anything outside of the biblical gospel is indeed damnable heresy. And you definitely want to be careful of that. And I believe that with us having this platform as the Humble Kings, that we need to be really explicit about that, to let folks know, like, yo, this is a Christian, this is a gospel, this is a Jesus Christ is Lord believing channel. And again, and I don't want to assume anything about, because like, but I mean, like, as I look at his page, like there's a post where he says, it says something about freeing Hagar's children, and so.
Oh yeah, okay.
And it's like,
yeah.
And so free Israel and Hagar's children, and so indigenous to Greek is worldly. I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff on here, and exposing Saint Nicholas, like, yeah, I mean, like, yeah. So it's like when I see stuff like that, I was like, okay, we're dealing with the pseudo historian. We're dealing with somebody who probably doesn't deal with who doesn't deal with the biblical gospel that preaches the triune God, with Christ being the sole source of salvation, imputed righteousness, because like, if you're dealing with that Hebrew Israelism, you're dealing with a self-righteousness, and so forth, trying to be saved by keeping the law, as opposed to keeping the law because you're saved, which there's a radical difference there, and so forth. So man, Trey, if you're watching this, you seem like a very passionate man. I pray that your passions be aligned in the passions of Christ, and that you will turn from an ethnocentric theology.
If we're taking it the wrong way, yep.
Yeah. If we're taking it the wrong way, please, by all means. But I'm just saying, like, as I'm looking at your page, and so forth, there's a lot of things that don't tend to reflect biblical Christianity, and so forth. And so, yeah, man. If you want to talk, man, I'm here for it. If you want to talk and maybe like just reasonable, peacefully reason, which I've been down this road before. Just know that I don't ever profess to know everything. I just know what I believe and why I believe it. And I can tell you that if indeed you are of the Hebrew Israelites or of the Moorish scientific tip or Islam, again, it's really unclear here based upon from your poem. It's really unclear where you sit and where you stand, but none of it looks like, how they say real recognize real. None of it, it looks real unfamiliar. So, but like, yeah, man, thank you for your submission. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to talk about this, because in all things God will be glorified. So this gave us an opportunity to put the gospel out there. And so I'm talking a lot. Do we have any more that we wanted to, because I know it's like 9:56.
Let's do you want to talk about these real quick and then we can go into that?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, I was gathering something together.
All right, the December adult skate. You gonna be there?
No.
Okay. Well then, Thursday. Well, we already missed December 4th. We already did that. But Thursday, December 18th, 8 to 11 p.m. It's at the Hope Skate. $5 entry fee. I mean, $5, man. Come on, I like that.
$5.
Listen, $5 is cheap. And gas is down, so go ahead and you ain't got to worry about.
Gas is down. Ain't nobody going nowhere, so they got to keep lowering the prices. They're calling it a crisis.
Who's calling it a crisis?
The gas company.
Who are you listening to?
The gasoline people are calling it a crisis. Yes, because no one's buying gas, so that's when they
everybody's buying gas.
No, no one's buying because people aren't going places and spending money. So gasoline places can't just stop refining gas, right? So they have to keep making it unless the law says, oh, okay, yeah, you could lower production for whatever. So they're calling it a crisis because they always say that whenever people stop buying gas, they call it a crisis. Oh, it's a crisis. We need your help to let us stop production. So until that comes, the gas price is gonna keep going down.
I ain't seen an empty gas station at all. So anyway, winter gear and food help us keep hearts warm, full of hope. So you drop off dates December 8th through the 20th. So that means that's right now. December 22nd is a pickup date. Hey, for some odd reason, the Facebook thing is kind of blocking some of that. But
let me check it out.
Yeah. So you can bring in some non-perishable food items, fresh food, frozen foods, coats, hats, undergarments. This is. You take this. This is where's this taken to? Oh, the Shizzle Community Center.
Yeah,
same.
Everything's Shizzle. This last one too.
Yeah. An SEC program jamboree, December 22nd. Families can come and receive one bag full of donated food items. Winter gear will be available to select from. So you want to join them for free skating and sports, free entry. You want to meet the SEC. Program providers, concession stands are open and all that. So come through. Shizzle Community Center is kind of doing it pretty big. By all means, when y'all folks, by the way, when you're donating food, don't bring expired stuff that's been sitting in your house for like 4 years.
That's scandalous.
Yeah, but it happens, man. It happened. Me and my sister was having this conversation yesterday, folks. Especially like people be bringing stuff to the VA that was they expired back in 2018. Cut that crap out, yo. Like, listen, donate some healthy stuff. Donate stuff that you would eat. By all means, please, okay, please. That's not asking a whole lot. So yeah, those are our announcements. That's what's happening here in Omaha. If indeed you'd like to be a part of it, but you live out of town, move to Omaha. Come holler at me. Join St. Matthew Baptist Church. Let's make something happen.
Hey! Every time I call you, you can get your praise. Something always come up, you make excuses so you can come and come with me. Every time I call you to come with me so you can get your praise on. Something always come up, you make excuses so you can come on and go with me. Go to church with me. Just one Sunday.
This episode of Humble Kings is brought to you in part by St. Matthew Baptist Church. We are located on the corner of 1001 North 30th Street on 30th and Izzard, where we do chicken right. Just kidding. But if you want to check us out, go to Facebook, St. Matthew Baptist Church, or on YouTube, St. Matthew Baptist Church Omaha, to catch all of our live streams. Hope to see you tap in. All right. Flyness, man. I guess it's on me since Roger that decided to skip out on our makeup night. I was just playing, man. Shout out to everybody in the comment section, by the way. Man, really do appreciate y'all tapping in and interacting with us. But Flyness, man, this week I'm continuing my series, knowing God through the covenants, and I will be preaching on the Mosaic covenant and actually how knowing God actually equips us to be better apologists when people misquote things in the Mosaic covenant, like things about like slavery, rape, mixed fabrics, and all the other stuff. Man, you should come through at 1001 North 30th Street. You heard the commercial. We start service at 11 o'clock. What's up?
I don't like the music. Music.
That's because you're a sinner. But once you come to know Christ,
I gotta be a sinner if I don't like the music. Okay.
Only a sinner would hate the. No, and I can feel that, man. Music sometimes can be like a pretty like acquired taste at times like that. But honestly, I mean, my question would be, what is it about the music that you don't like? Is it you don't like the God that we worshiping? Like the style.
Now you gotta. Now you make me make up stuff.
Yeah. Hey, but I'm asking those questions to kind of just be, and it's not that I'm about to fix it, but it's really more something about to show like the little hole in that argument. It's like, we don't fellowship for the
So
music.
if somebody said to you, because I only like hip hop and R&B, what would you say?
I'd be like, you know what, you're entitled to that opinion, but that's not the purpose of you coming. You're not coming to the church because you like the music. You're coming to the church because fellowship is where you grow in knowledge and holiness. This is where you find some accountability. This is where you build relationships. This is where you come to know who God is. And quite frankly, what ends up happening is ultimately, as you become to know who God is, you begin to love some of the things that are said in the music, even though you may not like the particular style. I get that. I got my particular styles of music that I love, even within Christian music, where I just like, yeah, not a fan of that style, but I could be like at the same time like, I still love the content of what's happening, And so as you learn about who God is, really your heart, it's like your heart gets to a place to where it desires to worship Him, and these songs begin to kind of grow on you. Like there are some old songs that people used to sing when I was a kid that I was like, man, I don't like these songs because they sound all old. But as I got older and began to understand what those songs were about, they mean something to me now, and I love them. And I'm not saying that that's going to be your story. I'm just saying that, that's not what we come for. We don't come because we like the music. And people who typically pick churches based upon the music, typically I'd have to argue, they're probably picking it for the wrong reason. Because what is the preacher preaching? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? What are the people like who are around there? Like, are they walking like in biblical Christianity, or are they putting on a facade on Sundays and then taking it off when they leave after the benediction? Those things matter. And so, whereas I get it, we want a church that has hopping music, and that's not me saying that just because the church has a great music department and they singing music that you like, that church is lost. That's not my argument. I'm just saying that shouldn't be the metric by which you choose a fellowship.
All right, there it is. It was. Wait, what was you supposed to say? Oh. That's it. What was the name of the song? That's it right there.
Oh, that's it right there.
That's it right there.
To quote the prophets, Mr. Pickney and Daiquiri, that's it right there.
That's it right there.
Yo, listen, we about to get OWT, but listen, we want y'all to go ahead and jump over to our next page, the Humble Kingz Comic Book Show. Man, we're going to keep y'all real brief tonight because some of us got to get up and get to work in the morning. But again, thank y'all for being patient with us. We had to change the night this week because of some other stuff. We are definitely looking forward to being back here next week at the right bat time, at the right bat channel. Tuesday nights. Make sure you click that follow, subscribe, share, tell a friend. Make sure that you are submitting your music. Thank you again, Mr. Pickney, for your submission.
Get that. That's it right there on the 24th.
On the 24th. Yeah, y'all better be
24th.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, we excited about that one. Like, for sure, man. Having said all of that, y'all, listen, we'll be back in a few moments. So, by all means, holla at us at the Humble Kingz Radio Comic Book Show. And yeah, we'll smell you when we see you.
Yes. Forgot to turn the music down.
you never turned it up.
Royalty. Hey, royalty. Come on, everybody in the building. Say, I'm a child of the king and I know it. Everybody royalty. Say. Hey. You say royalty. Hey. Come on. Let's go. I'm a child of the king and I know it. Blow. Make some noise for Jesus.
Omaha's #1 Christian hip-hop radio show, The Humble King.
This episode of Humble Kings is brought to you in part by St. Matthew Baptist Church. We are located on the corner of 1001 North 30th Street on 30th and Izzard, where we do chicken right. Just kidding. But if you want to check us out, go to Facebook, St. Matthew Baptist Church, or on YouTube, St. Matthew Baptist Church Omaha, to catch all of our live streams. Hope to see you tap in. Humble Kings is brought to you in part by Poppa Q's Smoked Meats. Go to PoppaQSmokedMeats.com to find out where he's going to be in your town.
Come get this meat. No, did it.